There's a reason that people like to watch Hugo streams and interviews, and it's one that they don't really realize or talk about, but after interviewing him, I kind of figured out why. So everybody talks about the passion, which is absolutely true and is there and is great, but the secret sauce here is the broadcast speech technique. Okay, so what do I even mean by that? That is how you speak on a microphone and a camera. It is your dynamics and how loud and how soft you can be when you're saying your words. It's your inflection of how you end your sentences. It's the enunciation of how you speak your words. It's all that fancy stuff. And I've noticed what he does with it. Hugo has a great ability of storytelling. He can talk about anything and you will still want to listen to it. And that's a very good skill set to have. Someone else that has that, Markiplier. Even though his videos aren't my style, he's really good at that and you have to give him credit. Plus, he's been a doomer for like years now. If you can tell a story and you can really weave in the words and explain, really put someone in that situation, that helps captivate them. On top of that, he doesn't use filler words. If you ever notice, if you listen to him talk, he doesn't go, something like that. He's able to cut those out and really get to the point of it. We go to those filler words in speeches, impromptu speeches, school speeches, whatever, whenever we don't know what to say next. So our brain just goes to the, but that's a habit that we really have to break ourselves of. What you can do is you can pause. So if you don't know what to say next, take a quick pause. Just like this, and then think about it instead of just going like that. That when someone is good at without using filler words, what that means is that they have experience in media and in speeches more than likely, or they've just refined the skill set over time. And it makes sense, when you speak on these interviews and when you do all these talks, you begin to build up that skill set over time, at least for a broadcast. And all of this does not work as well as it could without confidence. If you get behind a microphone and you're a little scared about things, you might not feel really good about it. You can hear it in your voice. So whenever we're not confident behind a microphone or camera, one of two things happens, or both, really. You become a little more quiet and reserved, you start to mumble a little bit and it's hard to hear what you say, or your voice kind of goes up a little bit like this and you begin to talk a little bit faster and your speech picks up your tempo and your pacing, and you can kind of tell that whenever something like that happens, you just have to slow it down. Have you ever noticed if you're nervous when you're speaking in a microphone or on a speech that you'll pick up the speed like that? Or maybe you'll end every sentence on an up like you're talking about a question? Have you ever done this before? Instead of going maybe ending on the up, the middle, and the down, mixing it up a little bit. And I think the ability to be able to match your situation goes a long way too. So if you notice, I'm a little bit of a fast talker naturally when it comes to my videos, but whenever I've done voiceover work, I've had to slow it down a little bit. Maybe come along with this sort of pacing and this sort of cadence. As we know, pacing is very important in a game and in speech. So in this, actually, I noticed I went a little bit faster. But if you slow it down, it can go a long way too. But yeah, Hugo's able to do that too, depending on who he's talking to, what's going on, and the situation. See, that's what I noticed about Hugo, is his broadcast speech technique is really good, and it comes from the basically years of media experience that he has working in the movies and the video games, and really refining those skills over time. Like the video if you learned something today, subscribe to the channel for more stuff. I'm Allstin, see you later.